Day 3. What are we going to do today? Well, let's take a look. You'll write your summary when you're done. Ooh, in the classroom, this is going to be exciting. It's a little bit long, 47 minutes. How melody works. This is Howard Goodall, and he is going to take you on a journey through how a melody evolved. Very, very powerful stuff. I know it's a lot of sitting and getting, but I would absorb it. Like, where does melody come from? How does it work? If you have no experience with music at all, it's I thought, very approachable. If you understand music or music theory and music structures and whatnot, I think it's still really revealing about how all these parts come together. It's part history, part music theory. It's pretty awesome. The lab. Go in and build some melodies. What it is he's going to take you on a journey about how it works and making Twinkle Twinkle. And so I'd let you go through, play around with it, and then you try to make Twinkle Twinkle. But just start to experiment with throwing melodies down. We want to start practicing creating some things and so on. Have fun with that. And as always, write a reflection of what you thought. Again, set your timer. Spend your time there. When the timer goes off, be done. Write your reflection. Move on. Practice room. This is a little bit different. This is Quizlet. And what Quizlet has is, flashcards. Now, you've been through flashcards before. If you haven't used Quizlet, simply click on the link. You can learn by playing the games. That's pretty cool. And if you play around with the flashcards, it's going to help you learn where the notes are in the first 3 frets of the guitar. And you can then start to see where the music notation is and just kind of go through and play around here. You can write things out, take a test, match gravity, all these fun games you can do with that. This is going to help you better learn where the notes are on the neck. We're just starting with the first 3 frets, but if somebody said play a C note, you could play it in a couple different places, and that's what you'll learn through these flashcards. I like to spend about 5 minutes or so with the guitar in my lap, and I hit the flashcard on my phone or on my computer, and then I play the note on the fret that it says, and I see on the screen where the note is, and then I try to guess what it is. And when I do the learn option, it's pretty fun because I can go in and go, okay, which one is this? And then you do your thing, and you just type in whatever, and it's going to help you, and so on and so forth. All right, moving onward. This video is a little bit longer than the time we normally have. It runs like about 17 minutes. My intention was just watch it. It's brilliant. Write anything down that you found interesting. You can do that while you're watching her. Really great about creativity and so on. She wrote the book Eat, Pray, Love. Really good storyteller. I love that. Now, optional, because this section is going to run a little long today, it's more than 15 minutes, is going for a walk. On your own, go for a walk and think about what she said, because she's going to talk about some really powerful things about the human ego, creativity, and the pressure we put on ourselves to try to generate creative ideas, or some people, I'm not creative. All that stuff is going to be addressed. A really good presentation. In the studio, this is about, again, a little bit long, about a little over a half hour, about 34 minutes. This professor from the University of Wisconsin-Madison knows her stuff, and she explains it really well. So I want you to watch this video from Dr. Henke, and I want you then to take notes down here. Here's a hint. She will stop. Well, on the screen will be the text of the term she's defining, and then you can write the definition down here. Now, delete these words, but then you write down your definition here, and so on and so forth. I will put a link to a sample project down below here so you can see what somebody else did to approach that, so if you get kind of stuck. But again, pause the video, take the notes, and so on. And again, this is going to take a little bit more than a half hour. So what I did is, in the control room, I made it lighter. It's not a full half hour in the control room. Each one of these videos is about 2 minutes, and there are 4 of them. And it just shows you some of the basic elements of how to play around in the studio to create these various things. This will not take a half hour. So the idea is, if you just watch them to kind of see what's possible in Soundtrap for your own creation, that's fine. You don't actually have to play around with it if you run out of time. And of course, then you write, what you learned, what you problem solves, I can't say it's problems you solve. And that's it. Get it published, get it done. Again, some of the sections today are going to run a little longer, so you can make up time or kind of move things around a little bit if you need to. All right, and that's it.